Not a lot of people know this, but you can actually sell products on Walmart. Yes, I'm talking about Walmart.com, the big website and the big stores that are all over the US and probably some other countries like Mexico and Canada. And the benefit of selling on such a platform is that there's a lot of people looking for products on the platform, okay? Walmart is the second biggest marketplace right after Amazon, so that says a lot. And in this video, I'm gonna show you not just how to sell on Walmart Marketplace, but also how to start dropshipping using very popular and common suppliers that probably you and I know both together. This is the ultimate dropshipping Walmart course available here for free on YouTube. You have a timestamp down below if you want to go to the specific section. You can always come back here to this video and watch the sections you want, so you don't have to watch everything at once, because I believe this is going to be a lengthy video. Come back whenever you are ready to move forward with this course. This is pretty much most of the stuff that you're gonna need in order to start dropshipping on Walmart Marketplace. And I also want you to know that we're not gonna be alone on this trip. And in fact, I invited my friend from OAGenius who has a more experience in dropshipping on Walmart. His name is Gabe, and maybe I will let him introduce himself before we begin.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Gabriel. I am head of business development at OAGenius. And in this video today, I will be showing you how to dropship on Walmart.
So during watching this video, you're gonna see some parts are gonna be covered by me and some parts are gonna be covered by Gabe. And we're doing it this way because we want to provide you the best information in order to start dropshipping on Walmart. So let's get to it. Oh, and there's one more thing I wanna mention. Down below in the description of this video, you're gonna find a link to a document which is gonna contain all the links, all the documents, all the information basically you need in order to create your Walmart dropshipping business, okay? Maybe there are some forms that you're gonna need. You're gonna have links to these forms. Maybe there's a software that you're gonna need. There's gonna be a link to the software as well. Maybe there is a supplier list or something like that. You're gonna find everything over there. It's like a starter kit package. The reason being why I've done it this way is just because it's easier if you have everything in one place instead of researching it on your own. I'm just trying to make your life easier. That's it. Okay, so let's start with the question number one. What is dropshipping on Walmart Marketplace? Basically, if you've been following my content, you probably are familiar with Facebook Marketplace Dropshipping or eBay Dropshipping, which is what I mostly do here on this channel. So in a nutshell, I sell products from very popular suppliers such as eBay, such as Overstock, such as Zoro, something like that, and sell them on marketplaces such as Facebook Marketplace or eBay. But in our case, we're gonna do this on Walmart Marketplace, okay? So instead of selling the product on Facebook, I'm just gonna list it here on Walmart. And if you're not familiar with the word dropshipping, dropshipping is basically a business model where you sell products that you don't own. And what I mean by that is that usually when you're trying to sell on any marketplace, let's say you want to sell on Amazon or eBay, you need to buy inventory, store it somewhere, maybe in your garage, maybe in like a storage unit or something. And then when someone orders it, you have to ship it, send the tracking number, etc. Right? That's not what dropshipping is. Dropshipping is way easier than that, and there's very little risk to it because you are not risking not selling products. So you only order products whenever you get an order. In dropshipping, you don't have any inventory because your supplier holds your inventory for you, and you only order products once you get an order. So in our case, if you list the product from your supplier on Walmart Marketplace and someone purchase it on your Walmart Marketplace account, you're gonna get the order in your dashboard, and then you're gonna go to your supplier website and use your customer information from your order on Walmart Marketplace, such as address, name, etc. And you're gonna create an order on your supplier page. Let's say it's Overstock, using your customer information. So that way Overstock is gonna send your products directly to your customer from Walmart, and that's pretty much it. Sounds easy, huh? And since we are on topic of easy, maybe let's talk about pros and cons of dropshipping on Walmart Marketplace, okay? So the big pro of selling on Walmart Marketplace is that the volume is massive. As I said earlier, this is the second biggest marketplace right after Amazon. So there's a lot of people looking to buy products from Walmart. You won't be complaining about orders because you're gonna get a lot of orders if you're gonna follow the instruction in this video. I personally dropship on Facebook Marketplace and eBay. If I would compare selling on Walmart and Facebook and eBay, here's the comparison, okay? Here's a Facebook Marketplace volume, okay? Here's eBay volume, and here's Walmart volume, okay? So that's how much you can expect of sales on Walmart because it's so massive. This marketplace is so massive. There's so many people buying on that website. Earlier, I mentioned the dropshipping business model gives you a lot of freedom. You can do this from anywhere. You don't have to worry about inventory because inventory is being handled by your supplier. So there's potentially a lot of freedom if you want to start this business model. There's also a way of automating it by using software such as OAGenius, which is the software that we're going to talk about in this video, and also by hiring virtual assistant that can do this everything for you. You can literally hire people from like $2 an hour from Philippines and they can handle all your business. So that way you can kind of automate it and, don't do much. And before we start talking about the cons, let me show you some of the results that Gabe was able to generate with his Walmart store.
Here you can clearly see what a scaled up store on Walmart can look like when powered using OAGenius. This store has about $160K in revenue and it makes about 15% net, which means you're making about $24,000 in profit per month. And when you have all the tools in place, getting to these numbers is only a matter of time.
So as you can see, he got a massive amount of sales on his Walmart store. And this is something that you can expect if you decide to do this business model. Now, that was all beautiful, right? But let's talk about the cons. I think the biggest con is that the fact that it can be challenging to get in. You see, Walmart is kind of strict in regards of who they allow in. There's an application process that you have to go through. And if you do something wrong in the application process, you probably won't be able to sell. However, if it doesn't work out the first time, I believe you have 5 more times that you can reappeal so they can review your application and try to sell again. We're gonna go over application process so you understand how to do it properly. But basically, you need to be an established business in order to apply to sell on Walmart Marketplace. Walmart just wants to keep it a certain level of professionalism because they want to fight with Amazon. So they don't want, random people selling on their marketplace. They do expect people coming to their platform to be more professional and someone that is legitimate. And speaking of that, another con is that you need to keep a certain standards, okay? You need to be professional if you decide to sell on Walmart Marketplace. So respond to all your customer messages, be nice, be professional, accept returns, because otherwise you're gonna miss on some massive sales. Here's a famous quote from Spider-Man, okay? With great sales come great responsibility. Or maybe it wasn't Spider-Man. But anyway, you get the point. There's a huge potential on Walmart, but you have to be responsible AF if you want to get that massive sales, okay? If you want to start with something smaller, I recommend starting with Facebook Marketplace or eBay Dropshipping. This is way easier. You don't have to be as professional as on Walmart, but professionalism in general is going to help you in this business model. And you can go check out other videos on my channel about Facebook and eBay Dropshipping, or go to dropshippingyou.com to learn more. But let's get back to Walmart. Okay, let's talk about suppliers and where you can find products, okay? So finding suppliers is actually easier than you can imagine. There's a couple of suppliers that you can use, and I'm sure you can know some of them, okay? The biggest one is probably gonna be eBay, Overstock, Zoro.com, and Blaine's Farm and Fleet. These are the suppliers that we recommend based on our previous experience with dropshipping on Walmart. I do not recommend using Amazon as a supplier. That's a terrible idea. Walmart and Amazon don't like each other, so don't even think about it. You can also go the wholesale route, meaning if you have a connection to wholesale distributors, you can use them as your supplier, and that way you can eliminate a lot of competition. But that's a whole completely different route, and it's a little bit more advanced. But from our experience, eBay, Zoro, Overstock, and all the other suppliers that I mentioned earlier works great for Walmart Marketplace. To do product research for your Walmart store, we're gonna use a software called Gravity, which is a software provided by OAGenius. You will find the link for the Gravity down below under this video, and make sure to use it because you're gonna get a special discount and a trial. And now I'll let Gabe explain how to install Gravity on your Chrome browser.
So very first, what you'll do is you'll go to Products, click Gravity Extension, and you'll be brought to this page. Once you're on this page, you'll click the Start Sourcing button. Now you'll just enter some personal information. Next, click Get Started. On this step, you're going to add your subscription payment method. Once you finish adding your payment method, you'll click Add Payment Method, and then you'll click on the third step. Now click Download Extension. Right now I have it downloaded, so I'll just click Remove from Chrome for now, and then I'll click Add to Chrome just to show you, for example, Add Extension. Once the extension is added, you'll notice you'll be taken to a new page. On this page, we'll have a little welcome video to Gravity, the ability to sign in using the same email and password as you did before. Right, and then the password as well. You enter the password to log in. So right here and there, I'm logged in, but what you'll want to do as well is you'll click configure account. And that'll bring you inside your account if you want to change your first name, last name, email, or phone number, old password, new password. If you want to change your password, you can get it over here on the accounts. You have Marketplaces page. This is optional. You can enter your Amazon credentials into OAGenius, download extension, which we've already been through. You've already downloaded the extension. And lastly, there's the billing page. Great. Now that the extension is downloaded, and you've added the extension to your Chrome extensions, what you can do is you're going to head over to somewhere such as Walmart.com. We have a list of supported suppliers inside our help center.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use Gravity. We're going to use 3 different suppliers, okay? We're going to use Zoro, Blaine Farms and Fleet, and eBay. And the first 2 are going to be very easy to use, and eBay is going to be slightly challenging because eBay doesn't really use UPC codes on their inventory, and Gravity is not capable of matching listings correctly with Walmart. So we'll have to do a little bit of manual product research, but I can tell you that eBay is an excellent supplier because they have a lot of cheap products and a lot of unique products that you're not going to find on the other 2. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with the Zoro. Right here in the top corner, I have my Gravity installed right here, so I can see that this extension is visible. Right now it says sorry, page is not supported. That's because you have to go to a certain category, because the way this Chrome extension works is that it describes the data from the visible listings that you have open on your web page. Right now, I don't really have anything open. That's why I'm not seeing anything. I can see the categories, I can see some suggestions, but that's not what the Chrome extension is scraping. So long story short, just pick a category and go there. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to menu, and I'm gonna go to storage and workspaces because that's a really good category. I'm just gonna click on it and see what we have. I'm gonna click on shop all. Okay, and from here, I'm gonna pick one category. Let's, for example, go to workbenches and accessories. This is something that I've been recently selling on like other marketplaces like eBay. So I'm gonna click on it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's go to work tables, for example. And now the Gravity extension should work. So I'm going to click on this button right here and give it a minute, let it load it. And then you're going to see something like this. Okay. So there's a bunch of different columns, as you can see right here. For example, source price and then the buy box price on Walmart. Okay. And the lowest price sold on Walmart. So let's address the word buy box because that's something that you're gonna hear a lot. So buy box is basically the buy button on Walmart Marketplace. You have the buy box on Amazon as well. Basically, some people might be selling the same product, okay? There might be like 3 people selling this product, okay? Whoever owns the buy box means that they own the sales for the day, okay? The more sellers, the more people you have to split it with. Ideally, you want to have as little people owning the buy box as possible, but that's not always the case. The reason being why Walmart is doing it and Amazon as well is because they're trying to give a chance to, kind of everyone to own the buy box for a little bit. So maybe, for an hour you own it and then the second hour another guy owns it, etc. You get the idea. That's what buy box means. But when you do this product research method, what you should focus first and foremost is the profit category. Okay, so what you want to see is how much profit can you make. So this bench right here, this one right here, okay, this is our bench on Zoro. It costs $246, and then on Walmart this bench is being sold for $488. Just make sure that the sizes are the same and everything to make sure we're not making any mistakes. This one is 48 inches wide and 36 height. And the one they're selling on Walmart, 48 wide, 24 deep, 36 high. Yeah, that's the one. So you can potentially sell this on Walmart for $488 and buy it for $266 from Zoro and make a profit of $148, okay, per one sale, which is crazy. Those are amazing profit margins if you ask me. They're above 30%. The first thing you want to do is you want to find products that are green, just like this one, okay? Once you find green, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot of greens here, okay? There's only 7 products here suggested, but they are mostly green. There's only one that's red. So you want to find these products, export them. So you have the list saved on your computer as a CSV file. So I have my CSV file right here. I just saved it, right? These are all the products that that Gravity has found for me. And if you want to add them directly to your OAGenius inventory, which we're going to go over in the later videos, you will just click on this button and it will directly take you to OAGenius. So you can just add this product automatically. You don't have to do anything. Everything is just moved quickly. It's super quick process. Let's do another example with Blaine and Farms. Okay, so same idea. If you click right now on the top, it's gonna be empty. You're not gonna get any information. So you have to pick at a category. Okay, so let's say you want to do storage suppliers. Okay, storage supplies. Okay, we have subcategories. Let's see if OAGenius will work with this or not. It seems like it does. Okay, so it's working, and voila. So we have more products. Okay, here's one that costs $11 on Farm and Fleet, and it costs $20 on Walmart. Okay, and you can potentially make $25 in profit. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. You get the idea. So that's how you find products on websites like Farm and Fleet or Zoro, right? Now, let's go to eBay. When it comes to eBay, the things are a bit challenging because eBay doesn't really have UPC codes, at least not a lot of listings do. So Gravity is not capable to give you accurate data on Walmart Marketplace and match these listings for how much are they going on Walmart Marketplace. However, they can give you data of Amazon. They can show you how much these products are going on Amazon. And you can kind of base your price range based on Amazon. It might be similar, and it's not similar all the time, but it might be. And you can try to price your items based on Amazon price. It's probably not the most effective tactic, but hey, if you want to get some products that are very unique and cheap, eBay is your place because eBay has a lot of products that you're not going to find on different marketplaces. So same idea, we'll have to pick a category. So let's say my category is going to be luggage because that's what I was looking up earlier. So I'm gonna go to luggage sets, okay? Make sure to mark that you want brand new, okay? So condition new with tax, because a lot of people that sell on eBay, they sell reuse items. That's not what we want. We just wanna have the new products. And now I'm gonna click on Gravity Chrome extension, and we're gonna get some data, okay? So right now it's loading, let's give it a minute. But something that I wanna show is when I click on this gear icon, as you can see, the only options for the marketplace is FBA and FBM, which are the Amazon products, okay? That's data coming from Amazon. Unfortunately, you cannot pick Walmart Marketplace here. On Zoro, such as here, I am capable of picking up Walmart, okay? As you can see, I can mark Walmart and it's gonna pick Walmart Marketplace. Here on eBay, unfortunately, that's not the case, but that's just because eBay doesn't support these numbers, okay? All right, so we got our data here, okay? Let's see, we got some green, some red, some green, some red. So it's a 50-50. But again, this data, it might not be accurate because as you can see, this is data based on Amazon. If you want to do Amazon FBA, hey, you can use eBay as your supplier for this example, but that's a completely different method. But anyway, here's an example. This product on eBay costs 183 and this thing sells on Amazon for 300, but it's not even accurate because you can see the colors are different. These are blacks, these are blues. So yeah, it's not the best and perfect method, okay? But you might find something, okay? You might find a product that, could be working for Walmart Marketplace as well. Here, what is this one? Okay, it's red, so it's not gonna work. Here, this is also red. This is also red. Yeah, listen, I'm just giving you an idea. If you do product research manually, you'll probably find something. We can actually do it right now without the software. So let's say I want to sell this suitcase right here. Okay, this one for $99. Let's just see how it goes. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna type in the name of this suitcase, and I want to see if someone is selling it and for how much. So someone is selling this suitcase for $189, and on eBay it costs $99. So here it is. You can also try this method as well. Manual product research, it's also working too. All right, let's get to the juicy part. How to apply to sell on Walmart Marketplace. You see, Walmart is not as easy as Facebook Marketplace or eBay where they accept everyone. To sell on Walmart, you need to be accepted by Walmart. They are kind of picky about it. To make a long story short, they basically looking for advanced sellers. And Walmart can feel comfortable about them that they're gonna get sales on their platform. That's the person they're looking for. So this process, I'm gonna break it down in 2 steps, okay? I'm gonna tell you things that you for sure need in order to sell on Walmart Marketplace, the documentations, the requirements, etc. And then the things that I think can help you, but I'm not sure if they are necessary because I heard conflicting opinions. Some people say that you need this, some people say that you don't need that, okay? I can also tell you that I've noticed that Walmart has become less strict in regards who they accept, so it should be easier now to get accepted to sell on Walmart Marketplace. But let's start with the things that you actually need for sure to sell on Walmart Marketplace, because Walmart literally says that you need this stuff when you apply. So the first thing you're gonna need is an actual business, okay? This can be an LLC, and that's the route I suggest you do. You don't have to get an LLC, but I think that's the easiest one to get. Depends on the state you are in. You can get an LLC for less than $100 up to $800 if you live in California, for example. If you want to lower the cost of opening an LLC in a different state, for example, there are services that will do it by having an agent, let's say in the state of Delaware or Wyoming, which is very pro opening LLCs. They can have an agent over there which will act on your behalf, and this will allow you to open an LLC in that state. And I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But yeah, you need a business, you need an LLC. Another thing that you need is the business address, okay? So if you're opening LLC from your house and you put your house address as your LLC, you can use that. If it's a LLC open in a different state and you have a different location and a different address, you have to use that. Whatever your business address is, that's what you need. Another thing that you're gonna need is the EIN. You will need this employer identification number. EIN is basically like Social Security, but it's for your business. Amazon, for example, allows Social Security numbers, but that doesn't work with Walmart. They just want the EIN, so you have to get it if you wanna sell on Walmart Marketplace. Another thing that you're gonna need is a business email address. And what I mean by that is that don't use a Gmail or Yahoo or anything like that. If your email address is your business name, .gmail, Walmart is not gonna like it, okay? You need to buy a domain for your business address. They're very cheap. You can get them for like $2 a month. So don't be a cheap bastard and just get one, because they're looking for professionalism, and show them that you're professional. And there's one more thing that you're gonna need, but before I move into the next thing, I wanna say this. All these things that I just mentioned, okay? Getting EIN, getting LLC, your business address, and the email domain, you can get all of that by using a service called InkFile. InkFile is basically a company that helps start businesses, okay? They can open an LLC, get the EIN, and get the domain for you if you buy their silver package. So that way you don't have to do it on your own. They will handle this for you. You just give them the information, they will get everything for you in one place. Obviously, this is more a pricey way of doing it. You can get your EIN and LLC open and everything by yourself. That might be more time consuming and it can get confusing. In my opinion, it's easier if you just use InkFile. That's usually how I go about it. I usually use these services like InkFile to open everything in one place. It's just easier. Trust me, it just saves you so much time and stress and figuring out. They just do it for you. You pay once, boom, done. But if you wanna do it on your own, I understand. Just do your research, how to get all these documentations all together, okay? Oh, there's one more thing that you're gonna need. You're gonna need a W-9 and W-8 form. So when you get this EIN number, you will go to your IRS website and you will need that form for Walmart. All of these stuff that I just mentioned are gonna be available in the starter kit package that's available down below in the description of this video. Okay, and there's one more thing that you're gonna need, which is a proof of sales. Ideally, Walmart is gonna ask for Amazon. So if you are selling on Amazon already, you're in the good luck, because that's what they like. They like people that are selling on Amazon and they come to Walmart Marketplace. If you're not selling on Walmart Marketplace, let's say you sell on eBay or Facebook, you can still provide this information, but there's a chance that they will call you to verify if you actually sell on it, or they might just reject you. I heard both stories. I heard a story of a guy who got a phone call with a Walmart agent that just wanted proof that this person is selling on eBay, and it worked. But I also heard story that a guy just didn't get accepted at all. And this is where the second category comes in, of the things that I think can help you, but I'm not sure if they're required. Everything else I just mentioned before, these things you need. The next two things are possibly required. Let's start with the number one item, which is your own website. Ideally, you want to have a professional website built on Shopify that will have your inventory list, that will show that you're a pro, legit, and you know what you're doing. I heard that Walmart likes that and they approve people that have a Shopify websites more quickly, especially if it's looking more professional. In the starter kit package, I'm gonna have a link for the video that will show you how to build a Shopify website, or you can just hire someone from Fiverr that they will do it for you. And another thing that it's possibly gonna help you is the DUN number. And what the DUN number is basically, it's like a number that banks use to decide if you qualify for a line of credit and stuff like that. You can get it for free. I'm gonna have a link for instructions on how to get that DUN number as well in the starter package, so make sure to get it. Okay, so let's go over the application process. So what you want to do is you want to go to marketplace.walmart.com and then click on join marketplace. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do here. And by the way, this process might look differently by the time you watch this video. They change this all the time, so things might have changed when you're watching it already. All right, so first thing first, first name, last name, and then legal business name. Remember to use the business name that you use on your LLC. So don't put whatever you want. Make sure that matches exactly what you put on your LLC, all right? Business email address, use the business email address that I told you to create. Professional business address, don't use a Gmail. Gmail's not gonna work. Next thing, Walmart's gonna ask you to Walmart their agreement, so make sure you download it and save it in like a safe folder so you have it whenever this is gonna be needed, okay? Once you're done with that, Walmart's gonna send you an email with a link that you will have to click and verify your account, and then you're gonna log into the dashboard, all right? And once you're in the dashboard, don't get too excited because you're already in it, but you cannot really sell anything. For example, if you try to list products, they're going to be saved as drafts. They won't be listed on Walmart Marketplace, okay? There are three things that you need to do here, okay? There's business information verification. Then there's tell us about your payment method. So with how you want to get paid. I recommend going with Pioneer just because Pioneer is the most popular option. And then you have to set up your shipping, okay? So let's start with the step number one, which is the business verification. So I'm gonna click on get verified, and here we are, okay? So as you can see, you're gonna need the stuff that I mentioned to you earlier during this video. Select the country you are from. So I'm gonna go with United States, and it's gonna ask you for US tax ID. TIN number is gonna be available on the W-9 form, so you can get it from there. This already has changed because the last time I was applying here, there was an option to just upload the EIN, but clearly, I'm telling you, these things are changing all the time. So you will need to get the W-9 form and then get the TIN number from there. The next thing is you're gonna put the legal business name. Remember, use the exact business name that you have on your LLC, business address, where your LLC is located at. Gonna fill out the rest, such as city and zip code and state of your LLC. I mean your business, wherever it's located. Phone number, website. So here's the thing, where it says website URL. This is where I recommend putting the Shopify website link. So if you open your business.com website, ideally you want to have the same name as your LLC. So let's say my LLC name is Patrick Sells. So I would create a website called patricksells.com. That's where you're gonna put it right here, just to match everything and make everything easy. You have to tell them your gross merchandise value. The truth is, the higher the number, the better. But be honest with them, don't lie, because they can see everything through. So if you lie to them, they're not gonna like it. Even if you make less than $100,000 a year in sales, it's fine. I've seen applications going through. As long as you're a legit seller and professional, they are fine with it. But yeah, higher numbers, higher chance of getting in. And then when it comes to higher performing category, so let's say you're already selling on different platforms like eBay and Facebook Marketplace, figure out what is your best-selling category and just pick one. Let's say your best-selling category is automotive. Go with that and tell Walmart that this is your best-selling category, okay? And then you have to put the display name on Walmart. So this name is gonna be visible to everyone. My recommendation is to use your LLC name just to make everything easier. And the last thing you're gonna need to do is put your phone number and customer service email. And these information are gonna be visible to the public. So if someone wants to return a product, for example, they will see your customer service phone number and the email address that can reach out to you. This is again why you want to have a professional email address just for that example, for example. So people can reach out to you whenever they want to return item or have a problem with it. And same goes for the phone number. So maybe don't use your main phone number right here because everyone will be able to see it, but get the virtual one. Even Google says virtual phone numbers. You can use one of that and I think you should be fine. The next step would be attaching some sort of payment processor to your Walmart account in order to receive payments from Walmart. There's a couple of options over there, but probably the most popular one is going to be Payoneer since it's one of the biggest payment processors in the world. I will let Gabe show you how to connect Payoneer to your Walmart account.
So to get started, the first thing you'll do is hit settings at the top right. And in the drop-down menu, you're going to choose payment info. Once you hit payment info, you'll be brought to a page where you'll have different payment options. Now you'll have two options when you set up a new account. Right now, you're going to see just Payoneer as active in this account because that's the option that we're using. But typically the two main options to sync your bank account to Walmart Seller Center would be through either Payoneer or through Hyper Wallet. The choice is yours. In this scenario, we chose Payoneer, and there are step-by-step instructions that I'll walk you through the entire process. It's very, very straightforward. You just enter the information that they're requesting, and then they will be able to connect your account to Walmart Seller Center. So whichever provider you use, it does not matter. It's totally up to you. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us at success@oagenius.com.
Okay, and the last step is to set up your shipping. Okay, so click on Start Shipping. And the first thing you're gonna see is that this is the standard one that you have to accept, which is the 6-day shipping, and it's a free shipping to 48 states plus DC. Okay, so they exclude Alaska and Hawaii, which is good because most of the suppliers also exclude these two states. And you also have an option to accept the 5-day shipping, which I recommend you do as well because it is going to increase the amount of volume you can get. And most of the suppliers support that policy as well. So your supplier is going to have the same policy as Walmart. You can actually go to advanced setup and create more shipping options if you really want to, based on the weight and the time and all of that. You can also have a 2-day shipping policy, which is only available once you are onboarded. But that one is kind of tricky, so be careful with it because not every supplier is going to ship with 2 days. So if you're just beginning, I would stick to the standard, which is the 6-day, 5-day shipping time, just to be safe. You will have to accept Walmart return labels policy. Okay, so make sure to read it. Click right here to read it. You click accept, and you will need to provide an address where the packages can be returned. So my recommendation is to put an address that you know that these packages is going to get delivered. So for example, it might be your house, maybe your office, something like that. Once you get these packages, you're going to get the return label from your supplier, and then you're going to return this package to your supplier. But more about returns later on in the separate section of this video. But you need to do this. You need to have a return policy and you need to have return address if you want to sell on Walmart Marketplace. Once you fill out all these 3 forms, just wait a little bit. It might be a couple hours. It might be instantaneous, or it might take a few days. Walmart will tell you their decision if they allow you to sell on the marketplace or not. It's also very possible they might call you or email you for an interview because they want to verify your information. They might ask for stuff like your history of sales, or they just want to verify some of the information that you provided to them. If they call you, usually that's a good sign. That means that they're interested and they're actually considering you adding to their marketplace. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people getting accepted, so it seems like they are more open and inviting more sellers to their platform. So for the rest part of this video, you're gonna need to download software called OAGenius. This is a software that will allow you to add products, manage your inventory, and reprice and restock whenever there is a change on your supplier website. You already are familiar with Gravity, which is also made by the same company, and OAGenius is their inventory management software. Make sure to use the link down below in the description of this video to get the special discount and a free trial. Now, I will let the Gabe explain the Walmart dashboard so you're more familiar with it.
And in this video, we are going to be reviewing your Walmart performance dashboard. So we're going to be reviewing everything you need to know about your Walmart performance dashboard and how to analyze the dashboard so that you are always making sure that your account health on Walmart is in good standing with the Walmart Marketplace. So in order to get to your Walmart performance dashboard, you'll go to the left-hand side, hit performance, and that will bring you to the page where you can see everything you need to know about your Walmart performance dashboard. So to start at the top left, you have your on-time delivery rate. So in this example, you can see that the on-time delivery rate is 100%. You want to be over 95% with the on-time deliveries. That means you want to make sure that your carriers are delivering the product on time to your customers. To the right of that is your valid tracking rate. That needs to stay over 99%, and the valid tracking rate is confirming that you have entered the correct tracking number to the order, and that tracking number is accurate. To the right of that, you have seller response rate, and typically you'll be able to see your seller response rate in that box, and it will give you the standard percentages just like the other boxes you see. And to the right of that is refund rate. So in this account, you can see that we have a high refund rate for the volume of orders, and this is taken into account over the last 90 days. So this is your refund rate for the last 90 days. You typically want to keep that refund rate under 6%. So just keep that in mind in terms of volume and how much you're selling your products for. Sometimes it may be better to decrease your margins in order to increase volume to balance these performance metrics. Last is cancel rate. So the cancel rate over the last 14 days, the standard is under 2%. You want to not cancel more than 2% of your orders over the last 14 days. So these are the basic performance metrics that you're going to be seeing within Walmart Seller Center. It's very important that you check on these every single day. This is probably the most viewed page of every top seller inside the Walmart Seller Center application. Everything else, for the most part, can be done within your inventory and order management software. So for example, if you're using OAGenius, your inventory, your orders, all that information can be managed directly within the OAGenius application so that you don't have to come in and list products through Walmart Seller Center and update inventory through Seller Center and manage orders through Walmart Seller Center. You can do that all through OAGenius, and it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so now I want to cover the tab to the right of the Performance Overview tab, the Shipping Performance tab. This screen will give you an indication if your handling time is set properly per your supplier and if you can shorten or lengthen it. Editing handling times is a great strategy for boosting sales and also for keeping your account health safe, so the data here is definitely valuable. And the last tab I want to mention is the Growth Opportunities tab. You want to obtain a Pro Seller badge. If you click on the View Progress link within the highlighted box, it will tell you the exact metrics you need to work on. Obtaining the Pro Seller badge will allow you to sell more at higher prices and obtain more buy boxes, which creates more sales and buyer trust. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at success@oagenius.com. Thank you.
I'm going to show you how to set up your Walmart Sage account and get it all configured so that you can start selling on Walmart. So when you first get started, when you sign up for the free trial, you'll be brought to the Sage Walmart portal. And inside this portal, you'll head over at first to the settings page. The settings gear up here will bring you here. And the very first thing you need to do is enter your Walmart integration keys. So right over here, you can find your Seller Central settings page where it has your keys. We have a link that brings you right to it, and that'll bring you to this page. You may have to log in first. It'll be the same login permissions for your Walmart Seller account that you'll use for this page. Once you're inside, you'll see My API Key. And now I blocked the key, but you'll essentially click copy for that first key, paste it into here. And then for the second, the secret key, you'll also click copy and you'll paste it into the Walmart API secret key.
Top left, you'll be able to see the total products that you've added. The total products filtered, those are just based off the filters that you have set. So for example, if I want to filter for out of stock listings, you'll notice that the products filtered will go down to 1 now, since there is only one item that is out of stock. Next is number of products in stock, number of products out of stock, number of products active, number of products inactive, number of products archived, number of products in uploading status, and the number of products that are in an error status. Right below that, you'll be able to search your listings. So for example, you can search by SKU, just by copy and pasting the SKU into the search field, and it'll filter out for that specific SKU. You can filter by specific status. So there's available, there's out of stock, there's product status as an active, inactive, archived, error, and uploading. Next is filtering by sources. So right now we only have Amazon as a source. However, when we add more sources, you will be able to filter by that specific source. You can also filter by who listed the product. And lastly, you can export your products into a CSV file. Now coming down to the product information table, starting at the left, you have the SKU. You can open the listing into Seller Center on Walmart just by clicking the SKU here. You can open the listing on Walmart's website by clicking here. So for example, I can click that and it'll bring up the Walmart URL. Clicking the SKU will actually log you into your Seller Center account and filter for that specific SKU inside your Seller Center account. To the right of that is the handling time set for the product. Next is listing image and source image, the source URL, and below that, you can see the last time the product was checked for price and inventory updates. So this was 21 minutes ago. If you click the source URL, you can also be brought to the Amazon product page. Over here, you can copy the source ID. You can also edit the source product and bundle quantity. So if you want to change the source URL, for example, you can do that over here. The status of the product. So this product is out of stock. The source price. And if you hover over the source price, we'll break down the item costs, any shipping and tax, which brings you to your total cost. Now, the tax percentage set is at 5% for this account. You set your tax settings in the settings tab. Let me head over there. So in the settings tab, you go to sources and you'll be able to see where you can edit your sales tax percentage for a specific source. This is the date the product was added along with the person that added the product. So in this case, it was the demo user. And lastly, we have the actions. There's 3 actions. You can archive a listing. You can disable the listing sync, which will make the product inactive, or you can delete the product from OAGenius. So those are the 3 different actions you can take on a specific listing on the listings page. Down below here, you can choose how many products you want to see per page. If there is additional pages of products, you can click the arrows left and right to navigate to a different page.
This is how you list products directly to OAGenius for your Walmart dropshipping store. So the easiest way is if you have the Gravity software downloaded is to, in this example, we searched shelf on Zoro.com. We click the Gravity extension and we have it set to Walmart Marketplace in the settings. All we have to do is analyze the products, looking for items with profit. We can choose any of these items. For example, we can choose, let's say this right here for $10 profit. There's 2 ways to list products. If you're not using Gravity, all you need are the URLs. You can grab this Zoro URL, copy it, come back to OAGenius on the listings page right over here, and enter the source listing URL into this box. Now we grab the marketplace URL, pull it into here, and we can list this product directly on the Walmart Marketplace by clicking Create Listing. You can always change the SKU. You can edit the price to list the product, and you can also edit the handling time. Once you are finished, you can go ahead and click Create Listing. Let's say we wanted to list one more item. We can go through any of these items and we can choose, let's say, this item for $40 profit. We want to make sure it's the same manufacturer number. Yep. Currently, it's out of stock on Walmart, but it's in stock on the source. So you can jump right onto this listing. Now, let's say we wanted to use Gravity to list the product. All we have to do in this case is click the purple plus button. And we will actually auto-populate both the source URL and the sales channel URL for you, along with the SKU, the price to list, and the handling time. When you're finished, just click Create Listing, and you are all set. Now let's run through an example of how to place an order once you've already sold an item. Now, all new orders come into OAGenius in a pending status. So what you can do here is you can filter for orders in a pending status. And once you find an order in a pending status, all you have to do is click on the green shopping cart or the source URL, and it will bring you to the page to purchase the item. Now, what you need to know in OAGenius is how much you need to purchase of the product. In this example, the bundle quantity for the item is 1 and the order item quantity is 1. So the customer ultimately receives 1 of this product total. Now, to place the order, you'll first want to grab and copy the buyer's full shipping address. You can do that directly within OAGenius over here, or if you have the spot and paste Chrome extension, you can click the copy button over here and it'll copy the shipping address to your spot and paste Chrome extension. Now, to place the order, head over to the supplier site, click add to cart, view cart and checkout. And from here, you will go through the checkout process. So click continue to checkout. So what you'll do is you'll actually add an address for your buyer. You'll enter their shipping address, your billing information, and then you will go ahead and place the order. It's important to know that once the item is listed to OAGenius, we will automatically monitor the inventory for you. So there's no need to restock your own inventory. We will actually automatically take you out of stock and put you back in stock on listings based off the availability at the supplier. You can set your default inventory amount within the settings of OAGenius. So head over to the settings page, and on the sources page, you can choose for every supplier you have in the source settings what your default inventory amount should be. So this is the page where you'll actually set your default inventory for each supplier. So if the item goes out of stock, we'll push the inventory down to 0. When the item comes back in stock, we'll push it back to the default inventory. When it comes to repricing, if you want a very simple, basic repricer, OAGenius has a built-in repricer for Walmart Marketplace. It's very basic though. There's not much you can do. So what we do recommend is heading over to flashpricer.com and signing up for FlashPricer's repricing software. It's the #1 repricing software on the market for Walmart Marketplace right now. Go ahead and sign up over there, and we can help you get you set up with FlashPricer as well. Now, with regards to returns and refunds, when a customer requests an order to be returned, Walmart will actually generate a label for them, and then they will ship it back to your return address on file. So if you have a warehouse you're working with for returns, you can enter that address. If you're just using your home address for returns or your business address for returns, you'll enter that into the return address settings on Walmart Marketplace, and the customer will return the order to the return address on file. And from there, once you receive the return, you'll request a return at your supplier, slap the label on that return, and ship the item back to your supplier. That's all from me today. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Now let's talk about the part that's probably less fun, which is the returns. Returns can happen, and that's something that you should expect if you dropship on Walmart. Walmart's standard policy is that you have to accept returns up to 30 days. So if you want to dropship on this platform, you have to be ready. But honestly, this is a standard on most of the platforms. If you do it on Amazon, eBay, even Facebook shops, you can expect that this is like a standard policy. So if you're gonna dropship, just expect that, okay? And listen, returns don't have to be as problematic as you think, okay? So here's how it works. Basically, a customer might reach out to you that they want to return the product, and they would need to get a return label, which they might get from Walmart, or you will have to provide it to them. And once that happens, they're going to be shipped to the business address that you provided. So if that's your house, that might be your house. Maybe you decided to pick like your office or a warehouse or something as your business address. Whatever business address you give to Walmart, that's the address that the package is going to be shipped to, okay? Once it's shipped, don't worry about it. You don't really have to, be worried that you have to handle it. What you can do is once the product is shipped and you get the package to your house, reach out to your supplier. So let's say your supplier was overstock, okay? Reach out to the overstock and ask for the return label from them. And then ship this package to your supplier from your house or your warehouse or your office. So your customers reaching out to you first if they can return the product, and then you're going to reach out to your supplier if you can do that. You're basically doing what your customer has done, but to your supplier. Does it make sense? And most of the suppliers have a 30-day return policy as well. Again, this is like an industry standard, so returns shouldn't be as problematic as you can imagine. If you have questions about dropshipping on Walmart, Please feel free to leave questions under the comment of this video. I'll address them, or if it's not gonna be me, maybe the guys from OAGenius will do it for you as well. That way we can answer any questions you have about this whole process. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the starter kit that will allow you to have all the necessary links and documentations in one place. Remember, you have to download certain forms, you have to download certain software. Gonna have all the links for it down below in the description of this video. And sign up through my links to this software, so you're gonna get the special discounts and trial versions of the softwares such as OAGenius and Gravity, so you can test it out if you like it and if it works for you. Walmart Dropshipping is a very great opportunity, and now you should know how to get started dropshipping on that platform. If you wanna learn how to dropship on Facebook Marketplace and eBay, check out my other videos or visit dropshippingguild.com to learn more. That'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll see you next time, my friend. Take care.